React interviews in 2025 are all about depth. Understanding not just the basics, but the latest features and the reasoning behind them. We'll cover the 8 must-know topics, from React 18's concurrency to Next.js' new routing, so you can walk into your interview with real confidence. Let's dive in. The headline in React 18 is concurrency. React can now pause, resume, or abandon renders for better performance. Automatic batching is another big win. All state updates, even those in promises or timeouts, are now batched into a single re-render. New hooks and give you control over rendering priority. Server components and Suspense for data fetching are also game changers. The key concurrency ties all these features together, making apps faster and more scalable. Mentioning this shows you're up to date and understand the why behind React's evolution. Helps keep UIs responsive during heavy updates, like filtering a huge list as a user types. It lets you mark non-urgent updates as transitions, so urgent UI changes happen instantly, while React handles the rest in the background. You get a flag for loading indicators and a function to wrap slow updates. This keeps your app snappy and interactive, even with complex state changes. Explaining this shows you know how to leverage concurrency for a better user experience. Server components run only on the server, never shipping JavaScript to the browser, perfect for data fetching and static content. Client components are interactive, using hooks and are hydrated in the browser. Mark client components with at the top of the file. The benefit server components reduce bundle size and speed up initial loads, while client components handle interactivity. This split is central to frameworks like Next.js. Knowing when to use each is key for building fast, modern apps. Suspense lets you show a fallback UI while components or data are loading. Pair it with to dynamically import components, splitting your code and improving initial load times. When a lazy component is loading, Suspense displays a spinner or placeholder until it's ready. This pattern makes apps feel faster and more seamless. It's a must-know for efficient code splitting and user experience. Is best for simple local state, like toggles or input values. Shines with complex state logic, such as forms with multiple fields, or when state updates depend on previous values. It centralizes state logic in a reducer function, making code cleaner and easier to test. Start with, but switch to as complexity grows. Knowing the difference shows you can manage state at any scale. The virtual DOM is a lightweight JavaScript copy of the real DOM. React updates the virtual DOM first, then calculates the minimal changes needed for the real DOM, making updates fast and efficient. This approach avoids slow direct DOM manipulation and keeps UIs smooth. It's a core reason React apps feel so responsive. Understanding this is foundational for any React developer. Controlled components use React state as the single source of truth for form inputs, enabling validation and real-time feedback. Uncontrolled components let the DOM manage input state, accessed via refs, simpler but less flexible. Use controlled components for complex forms, uncontrolled for basic cases. Knowing both approaches shows you can choose the right tool for the job. It's a common interview question for handling user input. Next.js' app directory introduces a new file-based routing system built on server components. Routes are folders with, plus optional, and for shared UI and states. This structure co-locates all route-related files, making organization intuitive. Server components are default, promoting server-first data fetching and performance. Mastering this shows you're ready for modern React and Next.js development. Those are the 8 essential React concepts for 2025 interviews. Don't just memorize. Understand how features like concurrency, server components, and Suspense connect. Build a small project using these features for hands-on experience. Confidence comes from understanding, not just reciting answers. Good luck in your interviews. For more details, check the blog linked in the description.